Hello ladies and gentlemen, and this is Zane. I'm doing a video response to the Off the Rope Show's video, The Hypocrisy of the WWE and the Firing of A.W. or Abraham Washington. Okay, what I understand about the situation is simple. What he said online on his Twitter account essentially got him fired. This is the basic thing. Saying something about Linda McMahon just before the primary right now in Connecticut. And what I understand, the Sun Daddy's right. This is the double standard of the WWE. When it comes to, unfortunately, when it comes to Linda McMahon, which, understand this, trying to get into politics like this, it's complicated. Not to the point that it can't see black and white. But the problem is this. A lot of people feel right now that, how can I say this? Right now both parties suck. Democratic and Republican. They both suck. If anyone keeps up with anything when it comes to politics, let's be honest, they can say the Democrats are better than the Republicans, and people say the Republicans are better than Democrats. Both parties suck. But the problem is this. When you're running a company, and the Sun Daddy is right, I see it in this respect. On the video I said for YouTube, my video I did on YouTube a little while ago, I basically said, when you're on this media, it's a social experience, but it's also media, you're producing a product. Anyone who's putting up a video right now on YouTube, no matter if it's a relative, or it's yourself, or from a friend, it's a product. And you can make something out of it. The WWE is producing a product. It's through wrestling. We know it's scripted. We know that people can get hurt in it. We know also they can make a load of money. But the point of this is simple. When you try to mix a product with politics, it never comes out right. Period. And right now, since Linda McMahon in 2010, when she first ran, I remember seeing it. At the time I didn't have cable. I had only basically an antenna before HD came in, and basically you couldn't see it anymore because the area I live doesn't work very well with antennas. But essentially speaking is this. When it comes down to it, when a show like the WWE, there's been other shows out there that talk about politics. The View, another one. They try to interfere with, try to incorporate politics in their show, and people will say, oh, that's a talk show. Yeah, but when they say they're not biased, and they act biased, then you kind of mess up your format. But essentially, it's the same thing. When you combine politics with a show or a business that has never been related to it, it always suffers. And I'm saying this right now completely in a clear view of this, that I didn't know the full background of Shane McMahon, and I understood he had been in the business for 20 years with his family, from at least the 1990s. I understand the reason why he left, and I'm sure the Sun Daddy already said in one of his own videos a while ago, he knew he wasn't going to get anywhere in the business. He knows his younger sister is now going to take over. Even though her husband's going to be the one who's going to run the main business, she's also going to be running it. He knew he wasn't going to get anywhere, so he decided to go to China and work on a broadband company and become the CEO of that, which was a smart move for him, but it also killed us. And that's the reason why I'm saying right now, with A-Double being taken out of the picture, which we really needed him, A-Double right now is one of the most entertaining managers we have. We have almost no managers. I don't know how much of the managers right now when it comes to Superstars. I don't watch Superstars, NXT, but essentially speaking, the only entertaining manager we have right now that's for Raw and SmackDown is AW. That's it. Vicky's boring. That's it. She is plain boring. Rosa Mendez, honestly, she's a good-looking woman, but she's not a super sexy woman. They've had super sexy women who've been managers. Look at Sensational Sherry. Look at Elizabeth. They were managers that were killed. You want to screw their brains out. That's how sexy they are. Rosa, she doesn't do anything, and she's good looking, but she's not hot. And Vicky Guerrero, she's not an ugly woman. She got some nice looking legs. Her boobs are not bad. She has a not half bad looking ass. But the point is, she doesn't do much, and she's not super high candy. The only one that's interesting right now is AW, and I'm not putting I forgot her name. That was with Teddy Long. For some reason I'm blanking on her for some reason. Valana. But essentially speaking, she's good looking, but I can't really say she's a manager. She only started doing it, and she's just walking around as eye candy. But as a great manager, we needed him for the primetime players. That gimmick was beginning to get over, even though they did not give them the opportunity to start trying to really show as a heel tag team. We needed this. And now with him being gone, the primetime players are going to lose so much already. That's the reason why they were still entertaining. And with him gone, the dance they got is not going to last long. Unless he comes back to try and put some energy into that team. Because they don't really have that much energy. We need him back. I wish that Shane had not left the company. But unfortunately, Shane had to leave the company. As I said, there was a reason he left. It is obvious. Shane knew he wasn't going to be the one that was going to be the top guy. He knew it. If it was either going to be Stephanie or Triple H. And now we know that Triple H is being groomed for the position of CEO. He had no choice but to leave. And we're screwed because of it. And I said before, any business that doesn't start out with politics destroys itself with politics. I'm not a Republican or a Democrat. I'm an independent that somewhat follows conservative values. And I'm saying this. If Linda McMahon wins, it will destroy this company. For the simple fact, right now we're PG. What happens if she wins? Do we become G? Do we get a G rating? Because now that she's going to be in the Senate, if she wins her primary and then wins the main race in November, what then? Do we become G? That will destroy us. And we can't do that. I really, really hope she doesn't win. And with the stuff that he said about Twitter, hashtags, Linda not winning, do it. I wish AW comes back. Do that as well. Hashtag AW coming back. Not AW, sorry, I said AW. AW, bring Abraham Washington back. Bring the man back and nail her on her campaign. She's not a conservative. She's basically a rhino. She don't need to win anyway. Rhinos are no better than basically progressive Democrats. They don't work. Like I said, both parties suck. Conservative is not too bad, but it's not great. But this is what weight is. This is my view on it. This is my response, and I hope everyone likes it. If you do, subscribe up above. Comment down below. Take care, everybody. Peace.